been flying all my life. I grew up in an aerobatics flying school.
I'm not flying professionally, I'm an architect.
The Swiss National Aerobatic Championships, a true spectacle of skill and precision.
We, of course, also need to prepare for these flights and for these competitions.
We witness pilots push the boundaries of aviation with breathtaking maneuvers.
Today is all about SNAC. No, not this type of SNAC. I'm talking about the Swiss National Aerobatic Championships, where pilots showcase their extreme skill and precision to impress a jury. Today we're going to accompany those pilots and the event, so let's grab a snack and come along.
During a whole week, the picturesque aerodrome of Bressaucourt hosts the Swiss National Aerobatic Championships, a true spectacle of skill and precision. Pilots from all over Switzerland meet up to showcase their mastery of the skies. Today's event features 5 categories: Sportsman, Intermediate, Advanced, Unlimited and the exclusive 4-minute freestyle category. The first 4 involve increasing difficulty, evaluated by objective metrics like precision of the figures and timing. While the freestyle category is accessible only by invitation, reserved for the most skilled pilots who are additionally judged by subjective metrics like the overall beauty of their display. Pilots in this category showcase their skills accompanied by music, which harmonizes with their artistic maneuvers, and they have the option to use smoke systems at their discretion. Now, let's meet one of the 2 pilots that gave us insights into their experience at this beautiful Saturday. Meet Markus Ruesch, an experienced competitor in the ultimate category, showcasing his skills at the Swiss National Aerobatic Championships.
I've been flying all my life and I'm competing here in Unlimited for the Swiss Championships. I'm flying a so-called Votec 351. That's a Swiss airplane built in Wohlen, Aargau, by Max Vogelsang. He has built many different types of airplanes, among others these competition airplanes. This particular one is a single-seater, has a IO 580 Lycoming engine with 350 horsepower. We have plus minus 10 G tolerance, and maximum speed is somewhere around 220 knots.
The 351 has a roll rate of 420 degrees per second, all while weighing in at 600 kilograms. The plane is built of a mixture of materials: steel framing, a chrome alloy, wood and carbon. Its wings span 7.2 meters wide, and nose to tail it is 6.5 meters long.
I started flying when I was about 7 years old, aerobatics. I had the chance to grow up in an aerobatics school.
From humble beginnings to seasoned competitor, Markus has dedicated years to honing his skills and mastering the art of aerobatics.
Officially, I fly since 1983. Officially, I've been, however, flying all my life. I grew up in a flying school, aerobatics flying school here in Courtedou, which is just down the valley over there. We used to have an airfield there until 2012, and then it moved up here.
His commitment to aerobatics extends beyond his competitions, as he actively engages in training and preparation.
As far as competition is concerned, I've flown unlimited since 2001, and I've competed at also international level about 4 times with more or less success. We, of course, also need to prepare for these flights and for these competitions. I usually fly about 10 hours on my own. Just last week we were on a training camp where we were able to do 6 flights in 3 days. And the more you get in the air, especially also with a coach, the better you can fly and the better results you will get.
A note on engines in aerobatic airplanes. To pull off those impressive upside-down maneuvers, the engine needs some extra features. For one, they use what's called dry sump lubrication, a system that makes sure the engine stays lubricated even when the plane is flying upside down. It prevents the engine from running out of oil during those tricky maneuvers. Another thing they have is a fuel injection system, which ensures a steady supply of fuel no matter which way the plane is facing. These features work together to make sure pilots can perform precise aerobatic moves with confidence and control.
About today's program, we had to fly what we call the 4-minute freestyle, which is a program where you can do whatever you want that goes with the airplane. You use all the power you have, the entire envelope of the airplane. You try to show as much as you can about yourself, what you can do, and whatever goes. It's not just aerodynamic maneuvers or classic aerobatics, but it's gyroscopic I actually added a maneuver today that I've not practiced so many times, but it went quite well.
Before we move on to the second interview, let's delve into the spatial constraints within which the pilots operate. Upon takeoff, their program starts as they enter the designated airspace, the so-called box, an imaginary cube measuring 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer by 1 kilometer. Ensuring the entirety of their program unfolds within this confined airspace is crucial for their grading. You might wonder how they determine if they are staying within the box. Well, that's a great question. On the ground, the boundaries are marked out with large pieces of cloth, providing a visual reference for width and length. As for height, pilots rely on their altimeters to maintain precision. With that said, let's meet another participant in today's competition.
My name is Dominic. I fly this Xtreme Air XA42.
The XA42 is powered by a Lycoming 580 with 315 horsepower. The SR22 we flew to Courchevel actually had a very similar engine, the 550, and there you felt the power even though the plane had 3 people on it. Just imagine it in a very light aircraft with only 1 person.
I'm not flying professionally, I'm an architect. I start flying in 1987. First competition I flew in 1991, and since then, so about 30 years, I did some competitions on different planes, different categories.
The XA42 can reach a top speed of 225 knots and has an impressive roll rate of 540 degrees per second.
It actually is my aircraft, yes. Before I flew 15 years on a Sukhoi 26, and so I decided to buy another plane who is a little bit similar to the Sukhoi, because it's not like the Extra, it's a little bit more complicated to fly. But I like this. It's a special plane, it's a full carbon, so the fuselage is carbon, the wing is carbon, all is carbon, and it's also very light.
Made out of a full carbon construction, it weighs 630 kilograms. It is 7.5 meters wide and 6.6 meters long, and has a force limit of ±10 G as well.
It's a biplace, but it's about 20 or 30 kilos more than the one-seater, something like that, so it's nothing.
We noticed a funny-looking fin at the bottom of the wing, the Spade. A unique aerodynamic device used to control the plane's attitude and reduce pilot fatigue during high-G maneuvers.
We have some special tools on this plane, you can say. This is this part here. This is the Spade, and this is needed because you can imagine if you fly with 350 kilometers per hour and you put in the energy in the ailerons, that need a lot of power for the pilot, huh? And this helps you like a servo. In the cars you have servo, the planes we don't have this thing, this is just aerodynamics help. You can adjust the plane for your flying style, that's important for this.
Notably, the XA42 is a 2-seater version of the XA41, both by Xtreme Air in Germany.
The classic aerobatics is all judged about angles. You have to fly correct angles. You have to fly horizontal, 0. Not +1 or 2, 0. You have to go vertical, 90 degrees. You have to go 45. This is very important in the classics because of judging of good points. And these sighting devices on the left and on the right side, you can control from inside on the wing, you can control the angle. That's very important, nothing more. It's all by eye, you have to check it by eye.
What an incredible time at the Swiss National Aerobatics Championships. We witnessed pilots push the boundaries of aviation with breathtaking maneuvers, showcasing their dedication and passion for the sport.
Markus Ruesch.
Congratulations to Markus Ruesch for taking 3rd place in the ultimate category and to Dominic for securing 5th place. These events are not just about competition. They're also about the camaraderie and shared love for aviation. It's always a pleasure to meet new faces and catch up with friends from the community.
Another action-packed day in the books. Now, comment down below which of the aircrafts you liked the most. Other than that, thank you very much, Hamilton, for sponsoring this event, and a special thanks goes out to Thomas and Patrick for helping me film this video. Other than that, you know the deal, like, subscribe, and see you in the next one.